Looky here, a target. Ain't
Stay sharp! Stay sharp!
what have we here?
Wolverine.
Bust some heads. This is gonna be sweet. What have we here?
Got it.
Situation's getting bad. Searching for Beast, are you? You'll never get to him in time. Working for Apocalypse, he has promised me my own domain to rule in his new world order. But I would have done it for free, had I known I would get the chance to crush worms like you. To decipher the symbols on these walls, it took quite a bit of persuasion. But in the end, he did as he was commanded. The previous scientist for Apocalypse was slow in providing the translations. His employment was terminated in a most unpleasant way. His task is completed, so Beast is no longer of use. He is to meet the same fate as the translator before him. And speaking of terminations, your time has come, my friends. This will prove me more. I expected more from you. I don't have enough power for that. Back up. last of me. I swear it.
Negative.
That may be the correct location, but are you smart enough to use it?
They have made it much further than expected.
Indeed. I would have thought Omega Red would have finished them off.
Perhaps he got careless.
Omega Red was always a bit overconfident.
Bodyguards for Mikhail. He would love to kill you personally, but he has other demands on his time.
Such as putting your friend, Beast, to...
Which means we get the pleasure.
We have spotted the enemy!
X-Man.
Family affair!
Let's show him how it's done!
You almost disrupted a very important mission. Luckily, I succeeded, and now you are too late. Apocalypse's plans are in motion. Dr. Even this ain't... Seeing there isn't enough of me to go around. I don't have enough power for that. I need more energy to do that. It would seem there isn't enough of me to go around. The more you fight, the more of me there is to fight. Silent Flare! Who's next? Fun, but let us switch to something a little more entertaining. My target's
Very
down.
good.
But what now? Control panel will do you no good in that location. That control panel will do you no good in that location. That control panel is in the wrong position for you to use it. I need more energy to do this. Now you see how powerful I am. You are beginning to feel smart, huh? Well, then try jumping twice as many beams. Very good. But what now? Trying your hardest. That control panel will do you no good in that location. Give up. You will not escape. Very good. But what now? Give up. I need more energy to do that. Let me make things more interesting. Now we will fight.
You're too late. You see the chamber Beast is in? It is filled with a poisonous gas. Da, and he has been in there for over 5 minutes. He is as good as dead.
Yes, reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Greetings, my friend. Why the big smile? Well, for all intents and purposes, it appeared as though I was deceased. So her prediction did come true, in a sense.
I'd love to. 1 minute and it'll be there. Professor Xavier's really happy to hear your friend Beast is okay. Stop by and see him the next time you're at Avalon.
I'm surprised you have to ask. My daily laps in the pool keep me in tip-top shape. Well, to be completely honest, I've been able to hold my breath for almost 10 minutes ever since I mutated in my teenage years. The Nuwali Temple contained symbols Apocalypse needed me to transcribe. Apparently, the previous translator was not swift enough. May he rest in peace. Initially, I refused to aid Apocalypse, but then he threatened to kill Polaris and Quicksilver, so I capitulated. They were instructions for building a machine. What it does exactly, I'm not certain. I only worked with a part of them. Most had been translated by my deceased predecessor. Regrettably, not in person, but I did see them on a vid screen, and they appeared to be quite fit, considering their current situation. That is a mystery to me, but I'd be willing to bet it has something to do with that machine I translated the blueprints for. I owe it all to your efforts, my friend.
Which mission briefing would you like? Welcome to the Savage Land. I trust you're familiarizing yourself.
What is it? The pleasure was all yours, X-Man.
Thanks to your having defeated Apocalypse's horseman, Mikhail, the threat to Avalon has been removed, and this untamed wilderness known as the Savage Land is once again safe. Now we can set our sights on stopping the army of Apocalypse from endangering anyone else. To do this, we will have to travel to the old Weapon X facility and set up a base camp there. Would you...
HQ, this is Red 7 on patrol. We got a heavy storm front coming up. Other than that, all's quiet. Wait a minute. We got bogeys, hundreds of them. HQ, what are my orders?
Shall bear witness to my greatness. I hold their leaders powerless, and their mightiest city is under my control. Soon, I will show this world a war, the likes of which has never been seen. I will weed out the weak and inferior, so that only the strong survive.
Greetings. You've no doubt noticed the old Weapon X facility is our latest headquarters. I find it every bit as discomforting as you, but we have limited options. Precisely. Apocalypse's invasion of New York City was incredibly swift, and the attack coincided with a number of high-ranking leaders mysteriously falling into comas. No, and the situation is quickly growing worse. Department H reports that Apocalypse is planning attacks on major cities around the world. We cannot allow that. Therefore, our primary objective will be to disable his military infrastructure. At the moment, we know of two facilities important to Apocalypse's war machine: the Core and the Infinite Factory. Feel free to familiarize yourself with our new surroundings, but once you've finished, move quickly. The fate of the world may well hang in the balance.
Well, ain't this just a cozy getaway? You imagine right. This place gives me the creeps like nothing else in this world. This is where they worked on me, against my will. They changed me, did all kinds of crazy stuff. I was one of the guinea pigs they experimented on. They wanted to turn me into some kind of ultimate killing machine. That's how I wound up with adamantium covering my bones. They made the mistake of thinking they had me under control. It was a fatal mistake on their part. After letting them know I wasn't a satisfied customer, yeah, I broke out and headed into the wilderness. I was half out of my mind with pain, so I don't remember a whole lot. But when I woke up, I found myself in the cabin of James and Heather Hudson. There were some real good friends who helped me heal up. Then they got me on board Alpha Flight. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Wolverine. Gambit. Rogue.
You bet.
If you say so.
Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I'll be using... My name's Alex Summers. I'm the brother of Scott Summers. You might know him as Cyclops. Yeah, I can discharge waves of force from my hands. But unlike Scott, I have full control of my ability. I'd like to, but there's a little concern about trust. You know perfectly well why. Okay, so maybe I helped the Brotherhood for a little while. But I thought it was for the good of mutant kind. Hey, if you remember, I tried to stop them. Anyway, I think it's gonna be quite a while before I'm allowed to be a full member of the team again. Come back anytime you want me to fly you somewhere.
How would you like to know the location of Apocalypse's infinite factory? That's where Apocalypse creates his army of clones. Yes, if you destroy the factory and the supercomputer that runs it, Apocalypse's war effort would be seriously hampered. But in return for the location, I'd need a favor of you. Department H sent my husband, James McDonald Hudson, on a mission to the Infinite Factory. I haven't heard from him since. Please, could you see if he needs help? Thank you. Use the X-Jet to get to the Infinite Factory. If you'd like more information, use the briefing computer near Professor Xavier. I'm Heather Hudson. My codename is Vindicator. I'm a member of Alpha Flight, along with my husband, James McDonald Hudson. Yes, both of us work for Department H. It's a top-secret agency for Canada's Ministry of Defense. It's where my group, Alpha Flight, calls home. Yes, he was, but we had some personality troubles and Wolverine decided to leave. They are the soldiers that make up the army of Apocalypse. Thousands are generated every day. No, they're actually the work of an evil genius named Mr. Sinister. He created their genetic blueprint, and he was the one who created the cybernetic implants that make them so incredibly fast and strong. He's a brilliant geneticist born over 150 years ago. He found a kindred spirit in Apocalypse, since they both were advocates for survival of the fittest. Eventually, Apocalypse granted Sinister immortality. Yes, oddly enough, Sinister is one of the few people who makes Apocalypse uneasy. Sinister is a master of playing both ends against the middle, and because of that, Apocalypse has never been completely certain of Sinister's loyalty. Come back anytime.
It took a lot of searching, and more than a little not-so-gentle persuasion, but I managed to locate the core. A nuclear plant in Ontario, Canada. It's Apocalypse's primary source of energy. If you could disable it, Apocalypse's military would be starving for power. which is exactly why Forge is going to guide you through the core over the radio. He wanted me to give you this transceiver. He'll explain why later. To get to the core, you'll have to use the X-Jet. If you want more info, go see the mission computer. Some mutant named Sugarman. He's supposed to be one seriously rough character. Nobody wants to talk about him. He's tough enough that Apocalypse was willing to leave him in charge of their primary source of energy. I tracked down a man named Sebastian Shaw in New York City. He's the leader of the Hellfire Club. At the moment, they have as little use for Apocalypse as we do, so Shaw was willing to give me the information. These are strange times, I know, but Shaw has spies everywhere. If anyone would know about the core, it'd be him. No, he didn't. But that's the nice thing about being as wealthy as I am. Sometimes it comes in real handy. What are you talking about? We've all been. It's the only way to stop Apocalypse. You worry about yourself. I'll be fine. Oh, I always do.